Well, let's face it, getting a college degree, it's expensive. When you see a quick, easy, and inexpensive way to get a degree online, stop and do your research before sending that institution money. Carrol with the Better Business Bureau is here to warn us about online college scams that are out there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Isn't it sad? I mean, you go online, you think hey, this sounds great, but you just never know. What types of scams are we talking about?
I want to say, education-wise, it's the equivalent of there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Right. If it's too good to be true, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, to get a degree, it takes time.
Right.
And you need to study, and it's going to cost money too. So
keep that in mind.
Yes.
Don't buy into it, is what you're saying.
Exactly. We have some recommendations. One is to check with us to see their ratings.
That's the first one. Yeah, check with the BBB.
Exactly.
Check out the institution, and then also make sure that the program is offered through an accredited school. Now, what does that mean?
It means that it has some kind of professional association, that it's not just a school that has made itself up, that I'm sure there are a number of professional education organizations that offer an accreditation, and you want to make sure that it's not just some institution that Kimberly and Katie set up and say, we'll teach you broadcasting.
Yeah,
right.
We'd be good at it.
Yeah, we'd be good at that, but we need to be accredited.
Okay.
Because an employer isn't going to go, oh, fabulous, you graduated from the Kimberly Price, Carrol Broadcasting School.
So that's what you mean, life experiences without coursework. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, actually, this is one that I was not as familiar with, because many good universities do offer at least some coursework credit if you've had life experience. Like Columbia University gives you some, if you've worked in the business world 10 years as an executive, you don't have to take every single course.
Okay, because they assume that you already
Well, they know.
Right.
And I mean, I think there's a testing or screening procedure.
So you can, yeah.
But in general, I mean, you've got to be very careful of that.
So that's a red flag.
Right. Well, if their requirements seem really easy, like I worked at McDonald's, so I'll give you.
Oh, you've been in the business world. Good for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. And then you also give the tip of asking yourself or finding out, does the accredited school have value?
Right. If we have our school,
right,
and some
we value it.
Exactly, we value it, but nobody else does. It's it's not important. I mean, it's not going to help us. Okay. It's not going to help our students.
And we mentioned, getting that quick fix. So avoid schools that say that they can accredit you really soon.
Right.
Like weeks, months, get your degree that fast.
That's what I meant at the top of the show. It takes money.
Yeah.
It takes time, and it takes effort. If you can do it a couple weeks, you and I would get our masters like by the next month, right?
That's right. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, and it'll cost us hardly any money.
All right, and we are just about out of time, but I know you got to look at the fees involved with coursework and things like that.
Right. This one that we had talked about is that we said most coursework is based on credit hours as opposed to a flat fee.
Okay.
However, when you and I went to school, it was probably not like that. Right. I know I went to Virginia Tech. We didn't pay per credit hour.
Right.
I paid a straight.
It was a tuition, basically.
Yeah, it's a tuition. So that one may have changed a little bit. Just check it out.
BBB.org, right? That's where you can find out all the information. You got to do your research, folks. Can't buy into it.
Right.
Katie, thanks.
You're welcome.
And we'll be right back.